No, oh, I know. He played in the All Stars, didn't he? That's why I thought he was in Tempest. Yeah. Oh, and we're starting.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go.
So Russian Mafia is actually completely naked by the looks of it. One legs only.
Oh my
And,
god. The pick on the Ren though.
He's getting pushed in this fight now.
The classic build up the middle path to the back peasants there from Tempest.
So most of the action's on the right.
A lot of aggression.
Yeah,
Tempest.
they're going in ham.
Yeah, so we've got a barricade up in the house, which LBM is just frantically trying to keep repaired. No one's hitting it right now though, so he's doing his job well.
They just need to
Looks
yoke
like
one
Tempest have secured
firepot. One firepot decimates the
Russian
entire.
Mafia slipped through the middle.
Got through.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Down.
See, this is what I was
That was
talking about.
nice.
Like he's a very talented new archer, but very talented.
Morning, choosing to throw knives at that peasant. He could have just stabbed it, but wants to be flashy.
So this is where you see archers come into like a lot more value.
You say that, but then Prancing Fairy did just shoot Bono in that 2v1.
Well, because it's the light builds, right? You have all these teams using light builds on invasion now.
Blonde looking like he can slip through that. The wall is not actually working.
yeah, they could just jump over on the left side as we just saw.
Yeah, it's open on both. It's mainly just like an artistic work now.
I think the idea is not to build a wall, but to create choke points.
Yeah, that's the NA theory behind it. I think it's just
You think it just
Okay.
failed? Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's clearly working on the right, on the left here, or right, whatever you want to call it.
Well,
The side path.
during last week's matches, we saw some crazy builds that were like definitely functional. So I think these might have just, like you said, they're more like modern art pieces than proper builds.
This is actually a very long hold.
It is very long hold.
Yeah.
This objective isn't meant
On
to
the
take
side of
long at all.
I mean, you should be doing this for like a minute, no more than a minute.
They could, yeah. I think this is what they're up to now. They're trying to pot over those.
But- See, it hit the top of the thing twice though.
Yeah. Definitely seems to be some RNG to it, whether or not the pot
Yeah,
gets like
so
a perfect.
some RNG on the side of Tempest
Swoosh.
here.
Oh, he's building around the tree. That's quite smart.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, look at that.
But then again, they can still just climb up. It's some weird NA strats here. Like, you build it partially, and then leave like a very blatant gap where they can go through. But
Yeah,
let's see if those chokes work.
they don't work all the time. I've
Yeah.
seen it go both ways.
The problem is if someone just runs in, it's like you feel like you could have prevented it. And speaking of running in,
There's the fire pot.
Takes out one.
There you go.
16,
So actually, it
46.
wasn't a terrible time, but
That was 2.5
Could've been
minutes,
quicker.
I think. 3.5 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, that's a good defense for
Mm-hmm.
that phase. That like you can get that phase done within 60 seconds.
fire pot's going out to deal damage against the barricades there.
It seems everybody on the side of Tempest has a smoke pot.
Big brain.
I do wonder if it's worth doing this pot on the barricade strategy. I mean, it barely does anything to it. And
But the
it
thing
almost-
is both of those are 25% of the objective. That's what's crazy about it. So it's actually it's like the easiest to get and like a huge chunk.
So is there like you don't have to get everything in this objective? You just need to get some of it.
No, you have to get everything.
Every
Oh,
single
right, okay.
piece, yeah. But you usually save at least one of the barricades as your final objective and do it as a team because you really want to focus on torching up. As we say that, they already got a lot of torches. They burned that building on the right side, on the flank, and they got the weird
Wow,
house with the awkward ass hitbox. They got a torch on that right away at the start. There's no build in the middle except for blocking the tree off instead of making a circle around the torch. So, which is what you
I'm not
usually see.
sure. Okay.
Right, but then once again, why do you need to block the tree off when they can just go through that side? If anything, it's faster to go through there. And here they're coming. Yeah,
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 I would have
Bridge
preferred
down
a circle around the torch, which is
that
what you
would make the
classically
most
see.
sense. Yeah. Stops anyone sneaking through torch and stuff.
But it's North now winning the majority of the team engagements, making up for lost time here.
Yeah, if they win this duel, they should have it. In fact, wow, that's really quick. Oh, I see.
At,
So now
at
they're
this
actually,
pace.
yeah, they're actually blocked off kind of from hitting that back building. Although you can get to it if you run up the stairs. Morning. Why is he throwing it? Yeah, there he goes there now. You tried to throw it from behind the barricades, couldn't reach. Now we get to it. And this is what I mean about the barricades. Like, yeah, they kind of funnel you, but the funneling isn't really a big issue unless you are very much behind that choke point and stabbing at them with spears, which Tempest don't seem to be doing.
You definitely need a man on the choke point for that choke to be useful, or else you're just slowing them down by like 1 or 2 seconds.
Look at
Which,
Matthew
if
right now.
nobody's there,
He's
doesn't
going
have a
behind
huge effect.
everyone. He's making the most of that naked movement speed.
Oh yeah, look at that.
He's actually going to get at least one here.
If he doesn't,
Oh, yeah.
if he doesn't mess it up, we'll see.
No, he's gonna grab that. They're
Ah,
gonna take
this
that
is-
down
Oh,
right
no.
away.
That's such a shame. Someone came in.
Uh,
Yeah, they did 2 on the same. Not the most well
It's a-
coordinated attack. He could have
bit
just
of time
turned
waste.
around and hit that one at the back, which needs one anyway.
Yeah, and that one's easier to get from that side anyways, because doing it
Oh, he's
from the
back.
front
He just-
side.
He just ran around again. He's back at it again. Nice. Oh. Nice. Can you get the last one? No, not yet.
Close though.
That's great though. And now if this team fight goes their way, that's it.
They need to keep an eye out for him. If he keeps
Someone
doing
needs to
that-
go from the side, I think, and get a torch from the back, and then that's completely unguarded right now. Winning a team fight here is going to be difficult.
I find it interesting that Tempest is just fire potting the pyre instead of blocking it off.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Oh, looks like they got it. And North is already on the barrels.
Wow. Yeah, that's quite a change from the first objective. That second one went by quick.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough. 18 minutes to defend the cart is.
That's why this map is a toss-up.
What's North doing with that fire pot? Lapa just. Oh, I'm assuming that's Ren.
It's
Just fire pots the cart.
because usually they build there, so it's probably like a
Oh,
predetermined.
like a pre-fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Meta is two builders there. Just build like 12 walls completely surrounding that cart, and do them properly to actually not let anybody through.
So I don't know, like this build job, like they gotta.
Oh, and he got one. He just barrel dodged it. He already got a barrel.
That was a fuck up. Excuse my language. He literally uncontested right into this. Right
Yeah, he
into
just
this thing.
started barrel dodging straight in there. Nobody stopped him. Nobody saw him.
I like the new change as well with barrels. They don't get destroyed on drop.
Yeah, that's really good.
That adds a significant amount of attacker favorability to this objective when it's before. Probably like the hardest objective on the map. I mean, I think it still is, but it's not as brutal as it was before.
Lots of picks coming out here from Tempest. Just kind of keeping them at the bridge here, which is a great strategy.
I mean, yeah, you can't flank them if you can't get right past them. So.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Another barrel just came in from the back.
Yep.
As I say that.
Yeah. How does he keep doing it? He can't keep getting away with it.
Well, what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to have one guy just stay on it.
Yeah, this is why I don't like this strategy from Tempest at all. So you've got these builds coming in just sporadically around the map. Really, the best thing to do in this objective is just have one guy sit on the cart, and he just needs to be alert, swinging
Yeah.
his head all around.
I still think that
'Cause
strat
what are
of
these builds doing, man? Like, the best thing to do is just have one guy defend the cart. And look at this, Huggles is threatening to do it again, although he's just dodging the hell out of there.
I mean, once Tempest catches on, they might be able to. It looks like they're playing a little tighter now to the objective, and they're having Fairy stay on it.
LBM and Huggles dueling at the back here.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Nice footwork from Huggles there.
Oh. That's some low stand. His boy comes in to help him.
Nice. Took quite a few people to get rid of him. Let's see if that gives the rest of the team an opportunity.
If Tempest can hold North here down to 10 minutes left on the board, then North will be in some trouble on time. Looks like both teams aren't engaging. They're just kind of staying around there.
So they've got the barrels forward. That means if they win this next team fight, they should. Oh, never mind. Cyclone's
Well,
destroying them.
They despawn really quickly. So
Oh, did they?
yeah, you
They
really
do
need to
despawn
get-
really fast.
You need to get that team fight done really quickly. I think that they shouldn't despawn until maybe after like a full minute.
Or you could have like a limited amount of barrels you can have on the map, and then any more picked up, they'll get destroyed.
They're gonna get it
They've got two coming in, unless
Yeah.
that archer can do something off there.
There we
Nice.
go. 19, 20 seconds.
Insane time. Insane time.
Firepot comes out to stop some early progress. Yeah, Tempest need a massive hold right now, and it's doable. This objective is, you know, there's plenty of points where you can just hold them off for a while, but
You can.
once it reaches that back part, then the
It's
respawns
very
aren't
difficult.
coming in fast enough. So it needs to be like in this early tunnel area. But it looks like North are cleaning up. Look at Russian Mafia go, just sprinting forward, kind of blocking off his team there. Not sure about that. So they're kind of rolling the dice with smokes here, so no one's going to see what's going on. Tempest don't want any of it, and they're backing off.
This is gonna be a super chaotic engagement here.
The archer's useless, like Prancing Prairie's just hitting his teammates. Right? There we go, that's one shot.
Look at the speed of that cart, dude. Too fast, too furious.
Yeah,
It is. Yeah.
that archer. See, this is what I mean about archers, right? He was up close. Someone just switches to him with the sword, and he just has way more impact. If that was a melee player, then he can just run in and 2v1 in a melee, and then that can't really get fucked up. We back?
Yeah, we are. I believe we're back.
We're back.
Hey, everybody,
Don't
we're
Stouty's perspective.
Don't
Stouty
unpause
is,
it just yet.
streaming this.
Are we ready to unpause?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, wait. Let me just get the chat up. There we go.
Yeah, I have to use Stouty's perspective because my OBS is not treating me right.
The stream looking good. Sound quality fine.
Yep, I believe so.
Here we are back to the fight. Oh, look at that. Larpa from the back. Stay fighting on that cart, make that progress. Looks like they have it there. I can't see them. Can't see Tempest preventing this now. There we
Yeah,
go.
no,
What a
it's
time.
Uncontested.
17 minutes.
No, it's
Walk in the park for North.
you have to add 8 seconds, so it's 16:59, so it's 17:07.
Very well played there by North. Was that what you were expecting,
Yeah, that's a
guys?
good time.
Easy for North? Is that the...
For North, man.
Maybe there's some
It's hard
comeback
to
here.
expect anything from these teams on this map, so.
Remind me to yell at Tempest later for completely botching the map.
The epic strat.
Yeah, this is a tall order for Tempest. It really is.
Yeah, honestly, this is my issue with builds, archers, and just the usual NA strategies, just because if you don't have that full melee team, it just seems you lose out on effectiveness in the team fights, which is what matters most in Invasion. Someone says Tempest are losing because of the map pick. I'm not sure if that's true. I mean, Tempest must know what to do on Tiger, right? It's mostly the same objectives as you find on other maps. Obviously, there's peasants at the start. There's the cart push. There's the torches. The barrel one. Okay, I'll tell you what they did wrong on the barrel is that they didn't just have one guy sitting on the barrel. Why would you not do that?
Yeah, the builds were whack. They should have just done the classic wall around that barrel,
Hmm.
or around the cart. Just make a huge.
Or just
Well-
leave the toolboxes down and have one guy on melee just sitting on the cart. Because how many barrels did Hogwarts get through just by dodging around the back? If you
Shit ton.
if you have one guy there,
Russian
that just
Mafia
doesn't
got one,
happen.
and
It can't
Hogwarts got
happen.
two.
But Tempest, they can come back. So they held
Like I
them.
said, it's definitely a toss-up.
They held them at this objective for a while, so if Tempest just get this in 1 or 2 pushes, then they will be ahead briefly. But I think getting that second objective as fast as North did it, that's a very tall order. Seeing 2 bastard swords from Tempest, great swords, jabs and a throwing knife. I don't know what his melee weapon is, if he even has one. Look at Boner, man. Look at this guy.
That's a Chad class right there.
The FPS player, right there. 3 legs as well. I've got no idea what's going on with this build. This might just be the secret weapon. Who else do we have? Another bastard sword and the archer with the Pavis, flexing that logo.
Both teams are ready.
Here we go. Let's see how North go about this. If we see more toolboxes or just raw melee. And yeah, they do have a naked archer as well. Well, it's the same guy as before. Morning's out there with the toolbox. See, I like this. Toolbox makes sense in this part. We'll see if he goes around and makes a central wall as well. Doesn't look like he is. Oh, okay, someone else is doing it. Imp's covering that part. And let's cover the fight. 4v3 here. Or 3v3. Archer's running straight through, seeing if he can pick off some peasants, but he's only going to get the easy to reach ones anyway. Not sure where that one was heading to.
Looks like North come out in this first fight here, but they are just focusing the peasants.
Oh, nice, he actually kills him. And he goes down. Doesn't look like the most competent melee player, I have to admit. Running away from Huggles was his first option.
Olympic-style javelins across the map when he
Oh
spawned.
wow, yeah, let me cover that. Oh, so he does have a weapon. Unless he just looted that one. Nice. Double slash. Goes down.
Oh. It's a rough way to go down.
Here come Tempest. Oh, look at that. Cyclone's managed to break his way through, leaving only
Oh snap!
2.
right.
But look how well guarded these guys are.
Oh,
It's like the
my
president. Never mind. Never mind, he just walks in and stabs him. This is what I mean with the buildings, man. It just gives you like this false sense of security. You spent,
Throwing knife strategies, man.
he didn't even throw it. He just walked in and stabbed him. Like, what was the point in all those walls? Where's the last? Oh, okay, there we go. So I think that was faster, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
that
It
was
was faster
faster.
by a little over a minute, I believe.
In a minute. But the problem is that minute there can get drained down so easily on the barrel objective, and even here.
Yeah.
So a quick lead on that objective won't really win them this game. But look at this strat. I haven't seen this before. Wow. I didn't even know you could do that. Alright, we learned something there, boys. What's the plan here?
Yeah, you can parkour around that
EU
whole
has
wall.
new strategies.
Okay. These guys are like
Oh, the
climbing,
bear trap Russian mafia just bear trapped himself.
climbing all. It's,
Parkour shit, dude. Look at
so wow. Okay, look at that. They're in, and they keep, rather than join. Okay, I like what they did, but now they're just showing off. Why are they going all the way around there? Just get involved in the fight now. And yeah, there's a lot of climbing just to die. What's going on with?
away from the middle.
What's Cash doing? Like, why throw the fire pot there? What did he achieve? I got so many questions. And this is a massive trickle right now. Huge ass comes in. Runs into a smoke. I don't know who threw the smoke, but it's not helping anyone. Especially not Tempest, since they died. And that was kind of a fail. I don't know where, I don't know if anything happened on the right, but I doubt it, because most of the players went left. T-Cash.
Oh!
Hmm?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I just saw Ferry just get one huge cleave off.
Well, they're starting to just yeet a whole bunch of fire pots on that middle barricade. I guess they really want as many options as possible to get in.
Yeah. Looks like this is a more split effort. 3 people mid, at least. Bonus actually in the objective there. Lots of smokes coming out, so that's at least 3 or 4 smokes there.
Oh my gosh.
North are in complete state of confusion. But they do have a guy on torch, so there wasn't really much threat there. Oh, but there's bear.
Oh, the bear trap.
Who put the
bear
bear
trap.
traps? Was that their own bear traps, or was that North's bear traps? I think it was North's, right? That's really
They are
smart.
getting objective points.
Yeah.
I think it was their own.
They've taken out the barricades, but those are usually the easiest and kind of guaranteed. No torches have gone off, or maybe one on this building here. So yeah, this is very quickly looking like North's game. More bear traps coming out. Russian Mafia. Very good vantage point there. Hitting shots.
Wow,
Lead.
3 torches down on the backfire house.
Yeah, that was a lot of torches.
Oh wow. And the back's just gone now. Two v two coming out here.
More torches is being done. Russian Mafia takes down LBM finally with the bow.
So the back houses are done. Now you just have to take courtyard.
I really like the bear
Courtyard
trap
being the more
strategy.
difficult one.
You'd think after the first smoke attempt they'd lay off the smokes, because what North are doing here, they're planting bear traps around the torch, so the smokes just don't really do much. And yeah, I think Boney just ran right into it. He just yeah. That's so smart. What a counter. For a team that supposedly doesn't play this map
Oh,
much.
they got the courtyard.
Oh,
Huge
wow, yeah.
play by Tempest. They got full control over the... Oh, they might actually get it here.
Yeah, that was a big
Huge
comeback. North were they were defending so well.
Oh, they've still got lots of progress to make here. This isn't over yet.
I believe you need 2 more torches and it's done.
Yeah,
Yeah, one more
If I'm
on
not
each
mistaken,
building.
yeah.
but getting those 2 torches is very
The
demanding.
LBM with getting 2 picks.
Okay, yeah, they are taking this fight when they need to. Got to be quick now, can't let any of those defenders come back in, which they are doing now. But it's just strange watching Russian Mafia just run straight in naked with a dagger. It did work, but you'd think it'd hang back with a bow.
Oh, they got it. Oh,
What?
they just... Okay, yeah, so Tempest put a certain amount of forces mid, and then they had 2 flankers come
Oh,
around
nice, yeah.
the back. Yeah, and run all the way around and get those 2.
So here they go. It's actually a lot of time on the board here.
This it's this first push where you have the best opportunity to sneak in a barrel at the start. Unless
Yeah.
You give them time to build, which
I'm
they are
having a
now
look.
doing.
Oh, here comes Cyclone.
Oh!
Oh, great shot. Great shot from fucking Russian. Dude. Insane. Russian Mafia is insane.
That was an epic shot from an epic gamer.
So this looks a bit more conventional with the build, just semicircle around the cart and then one guy hangs on the cart. Makes sense.
You have Cyclone and Huggles playing like it's a dual yard. LBM coming back in.
I'm not sure
Both
what
teams getting picks here.
what Tempest were planning with that first push. It looked like someone was going for the flank and then he just drops it and starts fighting.
We're definitely seeing a more classical defense by North, where you just place a bunch of walls around the cart, but they don't have enough smokes to stop the burn. The builder needs to take a bunch of smoke pots to stop it if they're gonna be doing this strat.
Tempest do have control of the cart now. Barrel is coming in there behind the smoke, but he will get chased down, forced to drop it. Huggles is on it immediately. And they are forced back. Now this is where the drain hits in, because this is the hardest objective on the map. And they've made
Yep.
no progress so
They
far
have exactly 5 minutes to do it at this point, so.
to do the whole map, or just this.
This objective, because by the time if they don't do this within the 5 minutes and they get the 5 minutes done, they'll be past time.
Oh, okay. So here comes one barrel. They need to drop it and then just fight and hope to win the team fight. They can't expect to just walk it in. One versus huge ass hit. Faster sword versus spear. Looks like huge. It's got the advantage. And the problem with this push is there's just enough
Barrels are
people
coming
to make it look like it's tempting, but the defenders will come in quickly. Oh, does he get it?
in. You got it. Yeah,
Wow.
you get it.
Okay, he kind of just stumbled into it then. Well played. Yeah, I thought that one looked a bit shaky for Tempest because they've only got half their team there. But now they need to regroup because this push did what they could with it,
Do you
and
think he
now they're
X
just
forward to
trickling.
get that in? Do
He what?
you think he X forward?
Oh, is that a strat? You extend your
Yeah.
arms out. Oh wow, that's like,
Yeah, yeah. You
That's
can. It
crazy.
is a strategy. It's a weird animation thing. I don't know.
now they're back to square one. This progress they're making.
A few bear traps out too. I wonder if they're calling it out to the team, and I wonder how that sounds.
I don't like how spread Tempest are. They're delaying this longer than they should. Really, they just need to force the issue, get the team fight going. Nice shot there by Pharaoh. In it, yeah.
Big pick on the blonde.
Archer versus Archer duel. I think Fairy wins with the rock advantage. No, he gets taken out. Oh, hit.
Barrel is
Wow.
going in.
What? Huh?
It didn't go in.
They dropped the barrel to someone else who had more dodge stam, I think, but
And then he backed into. It was Rob. He backed into the
yeah,
the palisade. Yeah.
yeah, the wall
That was
blocked it. It's a cool
Yeah,
idea.
Whack. Yeah, that was whack.
It was cool, but obviously didn't work. This is what I mean. Like, there's lots of little things like that when really they just need to focus on taking the team fight. At least in my opinion, anyway. Pot coming in from above.
Time's getting slim here.
Yeah, lots of
See if
pots
that-
out.
At
See if they can snap back.
12:07, if they don't do it by 12:07, it's big rip.
Well, they lose in 2 minutes anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they don't get it by 12:07, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking.
Wait,
Wild
literally
Owner
has to get in here.
defending the barrel that he pushed with his life. He's gonna be
Oh.
dodging it up, but keeps getting caught into it.
Yeah, oh, he actually breaks it. Yeah, it's
All
very quick
times.
to break it, isn't it? Only
Yeah,
About
it's
a
very
second.
fast. It's like
It's
1
holdy for
second?
like a second or 2
Yeah.
seconds. Yeah.
barely
1 second.
flinch them. This is very desperate now. Bona forced to kind of try and dodge his way through two people.
He's been doing the same thing for like about a minute. He just moves it, like gets like 3 dodges, drops it, fights, drops it again.
There we go. He
He's
might be able to get it in.
waiting,
Oh, passes it to his teammate. That's still only two
One more
though.
barrel. They just need what?
They need
Wow,
three,
they
but they have
actually-
complete control. If they can run someone back, the only thing they need to worry about is
Has to move
Huggles.
One barrel and move non-stop.
Where is he
I don't
going?
think-
Yeah.
Bona's a bit.
Well,
Oh, there's one there. Okay. Bona needs to get that guy off the cart. And I think they've got about a minute at this rate. Wow, they've done it.
yeah.
Wow, they have a minute. Yeah.
You can push
So-
this cart in a minute though. It is so fast.
They
You can
This
push
is-
this cart in a
literally
minute.
have to keep moving it.
Technically winnable.
It
but
cannot stop.
It's gonna be tight as hell.
It cannot stop.
can't
I
stop.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
it
bet
can't
on
stop
this
at
to
all.
win, but I mean they do have opportunity here. They're kind of potting their own path off. And combined with the enemy
No, they're
pots,
stopping it. No, don't stop it.
LBM
Stay
sneaking
inside.
through. Gonna have to take some heat right now. Otherwise, get out the kitchen. Get slapped by a pot from the back
They
to
have-
Blondes.
Oh, this
Run straight
is-
through. Here
I
it comes.
think that's it.
Yeah,
That's GG.
what a game though.
What a game, yeah. It was very close.
Does the stream look better if I go low FOV when I'm specking? What was that?
The what?
does
say that again?
does the stream quality like improve? Do you reckon by going lower FOV?
50 FOV. Oof.
No, I think it's a lot of
No?
it's actually bit rate.
Alright.
Depending on what your
Higher
bit rate
FOV.
is.
Okay, everyone
That's
wants high
2000.
FOV. Okay.
Yeah.
What about like 90?
You ever do that edit where you go to like 2 FOV? It's like looking through a straw.
So what about this chat? Do you like this? Is this better? And in between.
Fancy.